My stand is that the people who were in the building, the 12 guys who were in the building, they committed a crime 100%. Nobody is supporting them. No Muslim community or Mandingo community is supporting them or whatsoever. But at the same time, the police did a terrible job. They did a terrible job by, allowing the two group of people to start chonging rag and chonging all kind of thing against one another. The people that were standing on the street, they had nothing to do with the eviction. They were not police people. They were not law enforcement officers. They were just civilians. And they started engaging in violent behavior, just like the ones that were in the building. And the one that really hurt me more than anything is the rhetoric that they were using, calling them Mandingo people, this people, that people, Muslim people, and then the journalists also join inside. They start talking the same thing. So these are the things that actually get me really, really, pissed. Like, for real, like, why? Why would you do that? Why would the journalists join in and start preaching the same stupid message? Anybody can preach those messages, but not the journalists. Joseph Nelson, let me show your comment before I start responding to you. I just put the link in the comment, right, in case you want to join. But Joseph Nelson said that our police force shown an alarming level of unprofessionalism and complicity in what can only be described as a shameful display of bigotry, xenophobia, and discrimination. I agree with you, my brother. I agree with you 1,000%, right? And the operation was supposed to be a lawful eviction, nothing more. I agree with you. Oh, my God. Yet, it turned into a disgraceful scene, right, that exposed deep-rooted biases and historical prejudices. Wow. Wow. My brother, where have you been? I've been looking for you. I've been looking for somebody to make a statement like this. I saw the go. And the property in question had already drawn public attention because it was being used as a mosque. When officers arrived, they were met with hostile crowd. 100%. My brother, I've been looking for a comment like this forever, right? People were standing down there to that building. According to interview, they were making interviews saying that one guy said that I've been here since 4 o'clock this morning. My brother, the horse now for you. The building now for you. You're just a passerby. Why will you go stand and wait for something from 4 o'clock early in the morning up until the time the police arrive? If somebody not looking for trouble or somebody not trying to take things out of context, right? This is why it is very, very important that when you are making a statement, a general statement, you have to be careful. You can't just talk like the way the people are saying, Mandingo people or Muslim people. If people not learn how to talk to one another, if somebody commits a crime, you hold a person accountable for the crime that they commit instead of you holding the person entire community that they're coming from, right? A bastard may commit a crime, you will not go say, oh, the bastard committed crime, that the bastard no. You will just blame that guy that committed that crime. And nobody is supporting the men that were in our house. But man, that entire building, that only 12 guys that were in the building, that only 12 people that were there. So the behavior and the action of 12 guys, you go blame it on the entire Mandingo and Muslim community of Liberia. People that come in talking, oh, let it go back to where they came from. Are you serious? Are you serious? What kind of talking is that? Because of what 12 guys did in our building. The chief imam just came out today and released a video saying that the police consulted, the court consulted him, and he talked with the people that were in the building. He talked with them to now fight with the officers when they come to evade the building. Because that is what the law said, that's what the court said. That's what the chief imam said today. I just come from watching the video, right? If the chief imam said that he talked to those people, And even the house owner, the legal house owner now, the one that win the case in the court, the chief imam said he talked to him or talked to them, saying that they will not touch the mosque, and they agree that they will not touch the mosque, because you have to understand, the front part of the building is so sharp, but the back part, they have a huge mosque there. And according to the chief imam, he said the people say that they agree that they will not even touch the mosque. They will respectfully leave the mosque there, and this is where the sentiment is. The sentiment is attached to the fact that, yes, there is a mosque there. When some people hear saying that, oh, that mosque, they want bozo, they didn't want to ask questions. They just want to go protect the mosque. So this is why I was saying it is very, very essential. It's important for the police, the authority, to reach out to the Muslim Council. Because when Muslim people, they respect their elders more than anything besides God. And according to the imam, he said that the chief imam of Liberia, he said they reached out to him. And he reached out to the people, and the people actually agreed that they will not fight, they will not argue. When the police people come, they will move out very easily. To his utmost surprise, he was out of the country when he heard that, oh yeah, the people fighting the police. The police came to invade them, but there were people there waiting, throwing rag, battle bombs. That's how things going to be. You think we supporting people that are doing that? Nobody in their rightful mind will be supporting somebody that breaking the law in broad daylight. When I watched some of that video, I got devastated. I got devastated when I saw men chunging fire on the ground. I saw a mason and a police, I don't know, that security officer, because on the other side, they get some kind of, bank standing inside the building there. One of the security were attempting to enter in the fence, and the fire jacking from upstairs missed him. And I was like, oh my God. If that fire catch that man, that only God. People could have died. Ain't nobody supporting that behavior. Nobody is supporting behavior like that. Those behaviors are unwarranted. Those behaviors are uncalled for. We don't support that. Those people that were there yesterday fighting the police, we don't support them. Nobody support them. Nobody in their right mind support them. But the people, the crowd that were outside, they spoil everything. They want to take action in their own hand. Police people come to do eviction, to do their work. Then the crowd come, they say, no, we'll help you do it. Oh, the Mandingo people, oh, the Muslim people, the journalists now, the Muslim people chonging the rock, the citizen chonging the rock. The Muslim and the citizen, the Muslim people and the citizen, they are going at it. Why are you referring to the other ones, the citizen, you referring to the other one, the Muslims? Spoon TV reporting, DTV reporting, DN News, Punch TV, Cool TV. Discrimination. Tribalism, prejudice. Yes, the people that are inside there in the house, they're already committing a crime. They're all going to jail. They will all go to court. They will go to trial, and I know they will be sentenced to jail. But the people that are standing outside also turning right. You, the policemen, you standing right side the men and the people that are turning right from outside inside the building. That is a crime. Why do you think the court ordered the sheriff, the police to come along with the eviction team to evict those people? Because they are law enforcement agents. But those people that are standing outside in color clothes, taking rack and stick and chunging it in that place there, they got nothing to be doing down there. They can be witnesses. They can stay and witness what is going on. But to say they will participate in the eviction process, that is a crime. You, a police officer, standing there watching that thing happen. What is that? And then we have the journalists, reporting. Oh, the Mandingo people. The Mandingo people chonging the rago. But the Mandingo people. My man, there were 12 people in that building. Do you know how many Mandingo people in Liberia? 12 people in the building, and you say, and all the things the men are doing now, you blame it on the Mandingo people. It was disastrous. It was very, very disastrous. Joseph Nelson said, I'm a Pele Christian, bro, but we have to be honest. I live in London, where discrimination against black and other minorities is common. It's part of my experience. Oh my God, my brother. I thank God for you. May God be with you, my brother. May God bless you. May God protect you, my brother. Thank you. This is exactly what I've been talking. I've been saying the same thing. I said, Liberia, the thing that holding us back is that a lot of us, we have not traveled outside. When we travel outside, our way of approaching things is different. And this is exactly what my brother is saying. A Christian Pele, but he lives in London and he has experienced a lot of discrimination against black people and minority. And this is what I was talking to one of my brothers the other day on TikTok. I was born and raised in Liberia, my brother. The kind of discrimination we went through as children, that only God knows. I remember when we were younger, we used to be going to school and we get grown-up men, 35-year-old, 40-year-old men, would be bullying us. We not even reach to the school campus here. Men they go drink their power because I'm a Lofian and grew up in Lofa, born and raised. The men they drunk when they see us going to school, young, small beginning, 7, 8 years old beginning. The men they will start bullying us, cursing us, pushing us around. You can't do nothing about it. I was born and raised in that experience, in that kind of community, where people will just bully you around because of the dialect you speak or the way you worship God. That's how things supposed to be. I was talking with somebody on TikTok. I was like, I don't want for my own, and I get tired. Thank God. Thank God. This is one of the reasons why I've been holding back. Like, why am I just rushed to start making children in that kind of community? The community is messed up. Liberia is messed up. The things that I passed through, the discrimination, the tribalism, the prejudice that I passed through when I was growing up, I want for my own children to pass through that same nonsense. When you go to other people in the country, you see that the way they embrace one another. And I say they not get problem. Go Sierra Leone, and I say they not get problem. Go Guinea, and I say they not get problem. But tribal problem, whole day, every day that would have Madingo or that Pele, you will never hear it. Or that Christian and Muslim, you will never hear it. Because they feel understand that is the number one step to backwardness. To say anything somebody do, you will only hold them based on the tribe, the language they speak, or the way they worship God. I thank God for you, my brother. Then you're coming here today, it really made my day. Because it made me feel like I'm not alone. And the thing that they're, not just because you live in London and you have experienced something like this, that make you, they get people that have lived in America, in London, in Australia for 20, 30 years, but they still get the same mindset of the Liberians who have never even gotten a chance to leave the country to go anywhere. Even though they have experienced, how to call it, prejudice and bigotry and discrimination outside, but they still get the same mindset towards the Madingo and the minorities in Liberia. I have said it, I will always say it, I will never ever support anybody who don't obey or respect the law of any land that they live in. I don't care whether you're from there or you're not from there. If you live in any land, if you not support the law, the rules of that land, I get big another problem with you. Because you shouldn't be living anywhere if you can support their rules and laws. If you live in any country, especially if you are from there, you gotta obey the rules and laws of the country. 100%. If you can't do it, pack your law and leave. I don't care who you are. It doesn't matter if you're my brother from the same mother, same father. If you break the law, my brother, we will talk the truth here, because the truth shall set us free. They kind of comment, the comment from my brother Joseph Nelson, this is the kind of comment that gave me motivation to wake up and do the things that I'm doing. Like, talk about that kind of thing. Make me feel like I'm not alone, like I'm not the only person that think the way I think. Like, even if your born brother from one man, one part do something wrong, you should tell the person the truth that, yeah, they are wrong. Not just because you're my brother, or not just because me and you, we speak the same language, or we from the same religion, it means that anything you do, I'm going to just agree with you. No. If you are wrong, you are wrong. And we should stand by the truth. One thing that we have in common is we are all Liberians. That's what we have in common. And that's what we should hold on to. Liberia is so divided today. I believe Liberia is more divided today than the time during the war. I swear to God, We are divided. We're just sitting there in quietness. Everybody's sitting there. We're not talking. But deep down in people's heart, we are so divided. The only time I see Liberians coming together is when they're playing football match, like the way they can't tell me finish starting now. This is the only time you will see Liberians come together. No tribal discrimination or religious animosity, nothing. If Lofian are from Lofa, all of them will come together. Madingo, Loma, Kisi, Opele, all of them will come together. Football, sports, or maybe some kind of musical concert. Christoph going perform, all of them will come together. Or maybe when they get political election, when the general election come in, by the time you will see they will put all the religion aside. But right after the event, they finish, forget it. Everybody go back into their, their funny ways. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Anzu Traore, my brother Anzu Traore say, while we condemn the perpetrator for violating the court's order, the court order, we should also be able to condemn those who were unlawfully beating the perpetrators, stigmatizing their tribe. We strongly condemn those people that were throwing petrol bombs. I agree, 100%. I agree with you, my brother Anzu. We have to condemn both sides, all the people that participated. The one that were inside, that is the one that I always start with. The people that were in the building throwing petrol bomb, they committed the worst. The first crime they committed was going on into that building, taking rocks and stones and whatever, weapon that they have with them there, saying that they can't allow the police to. That one alone, that crime. If police come to arrest somebody, or police come to evict a place, or police come to enforce a law, and you try to stay in the way, obstruct justice, because that's the term they use. If you try to obstruct justice, you are committing a crime. That is a punishable offense. You can be taken to court, you can be tried, and you can be sentenced to jail for that. 100%. That is number one. Number two, you're taking rock and chonging it in the crowd. You are putting people's life in danger. You are putting police life in danger. Number three, using petrol bomb. When you use the bottle bomb, I literally saw that thing. I saw to my living God. My house, are you serious? Miss the security officer with a petrol bomb. If that fire catch on that man, are you serious? We already get a lot of stupid people in the country that are thinking that when one Manigo man do something, that all the Manigo people are responsible for it. As soon one Manigo man, one Muslim man made one mistake, they will blame the entire community. Then you taking petrol bomb and chonging it to the police officer. That is crime upon crime upon crime. 100%. Nobody can support them on that. Nobody can. That's why they got arrested in the first place. But the people that are standing outside, they're throwing rock also. That is a crime. And it is a crime for the policeman to be standing while you're looking out. People that are standing beside you, they, instigating violence. You're standing there. You the police officer, you're committing a crime by not doing something about it. You're supposed to stop them, tell them to not participate in a riot or in a violence. And if they're not listening to you, you arrest them first before you go and arrest the other people that are in the building. Imagine the people that were in the building, if they were not just 12 people, imagine if there were 200 people that were in that building, or 300 people that were in that building. Imagine if the people that were in that building was as many as the people that were on the street. There would have been chaos. I swear to God, people would have lost their life. Only 12 people that were in that building. Only 12. So there is no way, nobody trying to only blame one side. You can't blame one side, especially when something like this happens. If the court did not reach out to the chief imam of Liberia, I swear to my living God, 12 people to protect the mosque in Liberia, come on, man. Because of the fact that we reached out to the imam, the chief imam of Liberia, this is why only 12 stubborn people that were in that building trying to protect it. Do you know how many Muslim people in Liberia? That only 12 people you can find, especially in a congested area like Red Light, to protect a mosque. Quote unquote, I have to say quote unquote, because that's not protection. If the building is not for you, it's not for you, my brother. I was saying it. I'm a Muslim. I have prayed in that mosque multiple times. Right in front of that mosque, right in front of the mosque, one of my brothers used to be sitting down there changing money. I used to go visit him all the time. And when we're there, when prayer time reach, we just go beyond there, we go pray. I know that mosque. It's a very, very congested area. But if the building is not for you, how can you claim something that is not for you? Especially when the law says it's not for you. You can't fight the law to where people go and stop the entire government of Liberia. You think 12 men can stop the government of Liberia from doing something? This is why it was unnecessary for the people that were standing outside there trying to participate in a police eviction, how they call it, process. It was unnecessary. Why are you participating in that? And the journalists making it worse, talking all kind of nyama thing. Oh, the Majingo people, and the Majingo people chonging rag, and then against the citizens are also chonging rag. So Majingo people not citizens. This is journalists. I can see one stupid guy walking on the street saying that, oh, Majingo people not citizens. I will know that you're a person. I mean, anybody entitled to anything you can say. But you as a journalist, an employed journalist, working for some of the major news networks in the country, saying that the citizens and the Majingos, they are turning around on each other. Go and watch their videos. Spoon TV, Punch TV, Cool TV, DTV, LNTV, all the other TV, whatsoever news network in Liberia. Go and look for their pages on Facebook and watch that video. And listen to their commentators, their reporters. Listen to what they're saying. Instigating, talking about Madingo people, my Muslim people, because of 12 guys. The only evidence that I get to say that, yeah, the police people, the Supreme Court or the court must have reached out to the Imam is that only 12 people were in our building, Chonging Rak. That's the only evidence. That one alone is a reason for me to believe that, yes, the court must have reached out to the Imam and the Muslim community must have done something about it. That's why there was only 12 people that were in our building. Why? I know Muslim people. I'm a Muslim man. I know how much we love the place that we worship. This is why when we go there, we don't even wear shoes, slipper, or anything. We walk, we sit down on the floor. We worship in that place and we love that place more than our bedroom. So when it comes to protecting a place like that, especially from injustice, there would have been a lot of people down there. There would have been at least 1,000 people down there trying to protect that place. If there was not any type of, intervention from the Muslim Council or from the leadership of the elders of the Muslim people in Liberia, right? So this is the only reason why I believe that the court must have reached out to the chief imam of Liberia, because only 12 people were in there trying to deter the police from evicting the place. Joseph has another comment here. Okay. The chief imam said he has a very good relationship with the party the Supreme Court ruled for. Okay, yeah, the people that the Supreme Court ruled for. The chief imam said that you have a very good relationship with the party that the Supreme Court ruled for. And we're getting information that the lawyer for this individual is the husband of the current justice in chamber, Sianet Clinton Johnson. Wow, really? Okay, we're getting information that the lawyer for this individual is the husband of the current justice in chamber. That is crazy. This is a serious concern everyone needed to take into consideration. Seems like money and power play in this case. Shame on the chief imam and anyone who is playing politics with this sensitive issue. I agree with you 100%. Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. I agree with you, Brother Nelson. 100%. If these things are true, because I know there are a lot of things that we don't know, right? And you can't know everything at once. My point is still based on, like I always say, even when you are right. I've been arrested and taken to a police station before, knowing fully well that I was right. I don't fight with police. If you know me, I don't fight with authorities. Are you crazy? You can't win. You will turn your right into your wrong in a matter of seconds. Just like that, if you fight with authorities. This is why I always say, even when you know that you're right, when police people come, when they say you under arrest, get your two hands to them. Go talk to the station. When the police come, they say they got to evict you according to the law. They get the paper, the eviction paper from the court order. The court order. Move from there. Go fight it in the court of law. If you fight these people, all your small little right you get, you will turn it to all the BB wrong that you can turn it into. This is what I'm saying. There can be some reasons. Maybe what my brother Joseph Nelson is saying, maybe it's 100% true. Maybe it's 100% true. And I will not even be surprised if it is true. I will not be surprised that the people who were fighting, that were in the building refusing to leave, I will not be surprised if the building is actually for them. But according to the court order, you have to leave. Before anything, you have to leave. So leave. Just because they may enter in a building today, not mean that they're bidding for him. You can still go fight that thing in court and win it. Bring your evidence and try to prove it. And the world we're living in today, we are living in the world of law and order. If you can't prove anything, it does not exist. If this is why even when I go buy something today, I like to keep receipt, especially if it is a huge something, if it is expensive. If I can prove that the microphone is for me, somebody can claim it. And if they can prove that they get a receipt for it with all the everything, that they can literally legally claim it. Everything is about law and order. I can give you so many different cases. I'm not here saying that the people that are the Muslim people that are in the bidding, they're bidding out for them, or they're bidding for them, or the people that win the case, they're bidding for them. I don't know who they're bidding for. I'm just saying abide by the law. That's what I'm saying. You abide by the law, things will be. And not only the people that were in the household, the people that were outside the house, also that throwing the rack inside the house, they were not lawful. They were very, very lawless. What they were doing was a crime, and the police people were condoning it. Like my brother just said, they brutalized the imam that were in the building in front of the police people, and the police people do nothing about it. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Liberia is a very, very divided, country. Liberia is very divided. My brother Joseph Nelson said the property in question had already drawn public attention because it was being used as a mosque. Okay, yeah. When officers arrived, they were met with a hostile crowd outside, which is true, chanting anti-tribal and Islamophobic slogan directed at the few Muslims inside who were resisting eviction. In such a violation situation, or in such a volatile situation, what should responsible law enforcement have done? Exactly. In that kind of, I would say what they should have done is to move the crowd. Make sure that the crowd is not even there. Let them move for safety reason. Make sure all the crowds are removed away. Make sure the crowds are removed away, and then you communicate with the people that are in the building through microphone. You can't also, if you not can't also with tear gas in our house there, if you start throwing rag with tear, how long to snip those people out of that building? How long? Move the crowd from the street, you throw tear gas into that building. I mean, they can't also. That's exactly what they should have done, my brother, right? They should have immediately called for backup or suspend the operation to ensure the safety and dignity of the minority being verbally assaulted or harmed. I agree. I'm telling you, right? They should have pushed the crowd away. Johnson, how they call it, tear gas in that building that they put in a car outside. All the things are happening. People causing people because of their tribe, of their language that they speak, or their religion that they're following. It bringing more division between Liberians. Liberia is one of the tiniest countries, not just in Africa, but in the world. But the way we are divided, I'm sick, man. I'm sick. When I move from Liberia, I go to other country, I get jealous. Like, oh my God, why isn't Liberia like this? Why isn't Liberia so inclusive like this? We get so many problems in our country. Hunger say yummy here. Joblessness say yummy here. Lack of development, no road, no electricity, no nothing, no sun, drinking water. But people not get time for that one. That Madingo people they get time for. That Muslim people they get time for. When will the tribalism start? This is a small problem, a small incident, simple incident that quickly got turned into a tribal issue. Thank you, guys. And again, the time is always 7 o'clock p.m. in Liberia. Every Saturday we'll be coming on here, and everybody is welcome to come here and give your opinion on what is going on in the country. But we always have to remember Liberia is all we have, and together we'll always be stronger. But that division there, we gotta get rid of it because that's a poison that is trying to destroy our country.
Like, follow, and subscribe.